Students, in the last lecture we had discussed Henry Fayol's 7 principles. He has given 14 principles. He is called as father of modern management, and we had covered 7 principles in the last lecture. Now we will cover remaining principles. Let's start with the 8th principle, that is principle of remuneration. We all know that remuneration means salary or return or reward. Remuneration means salary, return or reward. Principle of remuneration, what it says, according to him, according to Henry Fayol, the employee should be paid in fair way. That is, if he has paid fair wages, he will remain in that company. So, principle of remuneration should be followed in every organization. It will be benefited in 2 ways. He will get financial satisfaction, and second, he will not search, he will not leave the organization, and that is good for the organization. Next is principle of scalar chain. See, in the organization there is a hierarchy. From orders flow from top to bottom. In that hierarchy, sometimes what happens, it takes some time from top to middle, middle to lower. This takes time, but this is the ideal hierarchy of the organization. That is called scalar chain. But sometimes what happens, if you want to communicate directly one particular person from any level, middle level, lower level, and unnecessary, you don't want to waste your time following that hierarchy, you are directly dealing with that person, then that is called gang plan. Let's see what they have written. For example, a general manager informs the decision to respective functional manager. Then functional manager will pass it on to supervisors. Then supervisor will inform it to foreman. Here they are following scalar chain. But instead of this, if I want to communicate a particular person only and I don't need all these middlemen, then that is called gang plan. For avoiding this longer chain and to take speedy decisions, cross communication or direct communication is followed by various organizations, which is known as gang plan. म्हणजे ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये एक सिस्टीम असते. टॉप लेवलचा माणूस मिडल लेवलचा लोअर लेवलला, अशा प्रकारे कम्युनिकेशन फ्लो होत असतं. पण काही वेळेला असा प्रॉब्लेम येतो की मला जर डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन करायचं आहे किंवा क्रॉस, फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी फायनान्स मॅनेजर ची आहे हेड आणि मला डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेट करायचं प्रोडक्शन मॅनेजरच्या हेडला, तर बेटर आय विल डू क्रॉस communication instead of following the scalar chain. But direct communication, or you are dealing with the directly or cross communication, then that is called gang plan. For direct communication, proper permission of authority is necessary. Next is principle of order. Here they have given a place for everything, and everything is in its place. For example, एक सिंपल तुमच्या किचनमधलंच एक्झाम्पल सांगते. आपल्याला एक साधारण टी पावडर किंवा चहा, साखर ह्या गोष्टी कुठे आहेत काय ह्याची जागा पर्टिक्युलर माहीत असते, किंवा आपले बुक्स कुठे ठेवले त्याची एक ऑर्डर ठेवलेली असते. आपण माहिती असतं की ह्या ठिकाणी गेले की मला हे बुक मिळेल म्हणून. तसंच सेम वे इन द ऑर्गनायझेशन दे हॅव टू फॉलो दिस प्रिन्सिपल. व्हॉट दिस प्रिन्सिपल सेज, whether it is human being, whether it is raw material, resources, machines, it should be in order. About the human being, the person should be placed in right type of job as per the requirement. Means एखादा जर समजा खूप वेल एज्युकेटेड आहे आणि त्याला तुम्ही चुकीच्या ठिकाणी, किंवा एखादा इंजिनियर आहे आणि त्याला तुम्ही अकाउंट्स डिपार्टमेंटमध्येच ठेवलं तर चालणार नाही. सो प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ ऑर्डर सेज दॅट राईट पर्सन इन राईट जॉब. Even material or anything you keep in your organization, it should be orderly placed. Then principle of equity. Equity means what? You should be treated, you should treat each and every person equally. There should not be any partiality. Sometimes this happens की एखादा पर्टिक्युलर माणसाने किती चुका केल्या किंवा त्याने काही फारसं केलं नाही तरी त्याला फेवर मिळतो आणि जे करतात त्याला नाही मिळत. This should not be there. It results in conflicts in the organization. कोणत्याही कास्ट बेसिसवर किंवा कोणत्याही बेसिसवर काही पार्शलिटी करू नये. नेक्स्ट इज प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ स्टॅबिलिटी ऑफ टेन्युअर. टेन्युअर म्हणजे त्याचा जो काही पिरियड आहे तेवढ्या दिवस तो तिथं आहे काय. स्टॅबिलिटी म्हणजे काय की गिव्ह हिम स्टॅबिलिटी, गिव्ह हिम एक प्रकारचं काय म्हणू शकतो आपण की गॅरंटी की आय एम हिअर. जेव्हा तुम्ही असे डिस्टर्ब असाल की यू डोंट हॅव गॅरंटी ऑफ युअर स्टॅबिलिटी, देन you will start searching somewhere. At the time of recruitment, the management should assure that stability of tenure or job security. It plays important. कारण एकदा का stability आली तर तो he can focus on his work. Temporary basis वर जॉब असेल then he will get disturbed. आज जॉब आहे उद्या नाही असं त्याच्या मनात एक fear येतं and this because of this is not able to concentrate on work. Next is principle of initiative. Every time you should, as a manager, you should encourage your employees to take initiative. प्रत्येक वेळेला मीच करेन, मीच सगळं बघेन असं नाही. You should give chance to them and you should encourage them to take the initiative in the organization. Then last principle is principle of esprit de corps. Esprit de corps meaning is teamwork. See, in any organization, work is carried out properly if it is teamwork. Even though we are working individually, but after all you have to coordinate, you have to come together, then only it is you are able to achieve the goals. Therefore, leader, manager should create a team spirit. तुम्ही क्रिकेट मॅच मध्ये पण बघा, जेव्हा कॅप्टन असतो तो सगळ्यांना एकत्र करतो तेव्हा ते टीमवर्क मुळेच आपण शेवटी म्हणजे किती डिफिकल्ट मॅच असली तरी होऊ शकते. सो टीम वर्क प्लेज अन इम्पॉर्टंट रोल. विथ दिस वी हॅव फिनिश्ड ऑल द 14 प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ हेनरी फेयॉल. नोट डाउन दिस.